Hello, sweet beautiful friend. Welcome and thank you for being here with me. Today's video is a little different. I am sharing a spontaneous and mysterious adventure I had recently. So one morning, I unexpectedly woke up early. I knew I had a few hours before work, but I felt a strong urge to go outside and visit an old church nearby. It was unusual for me because I never wake up earlier than I need to, but something told me to embrace this adventure. And to be honest, I'm so glad I did. There's this medieval church near my home that dates back to the 13th century, and it just happened that it was Friday the 13th. That was a bit spooky. I have visited this place with my husband a few times before, but for some reason, that morning I felt a deep pull to go back there alone. I embraced my autumn witchy mood, hopped on the bike and set out. There was something so peaceful and intriguing about it all. I felt free and adventurous. And here where it gets interesting. The last time I visited, I couldn't get inside the church. My husband and I had only walked around it, admiring its beauty and feeling curious about the interior. We didn't see it then, but this time, when I arrived, I spotted an old man leaving that church, and after he left, I felt super brave and compelled to try to open the door myself. I didn't expect it would work, but as I approached the door, I noticed a huge ancient key, something straight out of a fairy tale it was. And to my surprise, I unlocked the door with that magical key. Walking inside was surreal as well. I was alone there, definitely spooked out, but the atmosphere was actually so calm and still, as if the time itself had paused for a minute. The interior itself had such a cute details painted all over the place, so I really enjoyed it. And after exploring this church, I wandered around, reflecting on how special it felt to be almost let inside that day in the church. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was meant to be there, like the place itself had called me this morning. And then something strange happened. As I filmed myself leaving through the small gates, I had thought, I wonder if the spirits will mind me filming this magical moment, being here. And I'm not kidding, but exact moment while I was thinking that, my camera suddenly turned off, then turned back on, right as I closed the gates behind me. It was so weird, and it felt like the spirits about which I was thinking were saying just goodbye to me. And after that happened, I looked up and two beautiful crowns were perched on top of the church and almost looking at me. That moment of unlocking the church felt like a metaphor for my own personal growth and self-acceptance. And it also got me thinking about you. Have you unlocked something in yourself recently? It could be something big or small, but I would love to hear about it, so please share it with me. The story doesn't end here. I decided to visit the horses I knew that lived nearby, and the magic of that morning didn't end there. As soon as they got to horses and they saw me, even from very far away, they actually started walking towards me. They were as curious about me as I was about them. Maybe they thought I have food for them. But standing there and just watching how the horses were approaching me, it was so peaceful and enchanting all at once. There's something so comforting about being accepted by such magnificent animals and feeling that unspoken connection with them. And it felt like the perfect way to wrap up my little adventure before I needed to go to work, needed to wake up my husband who was still sleeping and have lovely breakfast together. I decided to go. Then horses saw me that I'm approaching my bike and they actually came to me again. This time it was different horse. And how adorable are their outfits, right? And their tails, and just in general, how adorable were they? Such a beautiful animal. And here I would love to ask you another question. Have you ever had a moment like that with animals where they just seem to understand you in a way and feel this magical connection with their souls. All in all, that morning reminded me that sometimes the best moments come when we follow those little urges inside ourselves and go on unplanned adventures. I never expected to unlock that ancient door or have such a heartwarming encounter with the horses, but that was exactly what made it so special, the anonymity, about which I talk in my previous episode, to be honest, so you can listen to that as well. But for today, thank you so much for coming along with me, you tiny adventurer friend. I hope this inspires you to go on your own little adventure very soon. And please share with me your magical stories. What unexpected moments have you experienced when you follow your heart? Please let me know. And yes, yay friends! I'm so happy you've made this far into this episode, and I would really appreciate if you rate the show on Spotify and hit subscribe on YouTube. Please make sure you follow me so you would never miss the new creation of mine. And if there is something you would like to continue talking about or share your thoughts on this or any other topic, please write to me on my Instagram, austeja.b. And I hope you found something cozy and cute for your heart this time. And thank you so much for listening and being with me here today. Have a lovely day and see you next time. Bye friends!